What to expect over the coming months. Last year we indicated that we were working on an optional game mode for Path of Exile, codenamed Hard Mode. We're proud to announce its official name, Erect Mode. Fully Erect Mode. We expect to release this mode alongside 3.2. So that means next league chat, we're not playing softcore, we're not playing hardcore, we're not playing solo self-found softcore, we're not playing solo self-found hardcore, we're playing solo self-found hardcore ruthless mode. To be honest, I think they cannot fuck up, because the cool thing about ruthless mode is I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a shit version of the regular game, but it's going to feel good because I'm expecting it to be hard, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know, when I'm ready, you know, when I'm like, you know, when I'm ready, I'm ready, you know what I mean? I just need to be ready, you know? I mean, I'm curious what ruthless mode's supposed to be. Why did this take time to make? I thought Chris Wilson said this doesn't take time to make. Does that mean that ruthless mode's gonna be good? Like, do you think ruthless mode's actually gonna be like, it'll be like D2 loot system or something? Like, you'll identify blue ring and get like 50 life and be like, oh my god! And it'll have like 10 auras and it'll be like, oh my god, 10 high rings by the way, dude. Anyways, I mean, they also decided to delay the league. I don't know if you guys saw that. I read that and I was like, lol W, whatever. This makes sense though. Some people were also saying they're delaying the league because of Dragon Soul. Or no, not Dragon Soul. What's the fucking called? Dragonflight. So yeah, this way they dodged the Dragonflight launch date as well. So it's kind of, I guess it's you know, it's a play, you know. Let people have their launch of Dragon Soul, I mean, Flight, whatever. If there is a league race, but an Exile will be out because of raids. Oh, this doesn't, wow, wait. Oh, this fucks over Ben and that's so hard, hey? Oh, I didn't think about that. Good for me though. Because I am not good enough to compete against them anymore. I'm too washed up. I'm too casual. They also said there's gonna be some end of league events. Do you think I? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about end of league events. We'll see what they are first. It's a bit of fun. It depends what it is, right? If they do a fucking endless delirium again, or endless heist, oh my god. They won't recycle the same events, Copium. Yeah, we'll see. Still gonna be a Ruthless on this streamer? Probably. I mean, we're definitely doing Ruthless mode, let me tell ya. What if you fucking hate Ruthless? I doubt I will. You know, the only reason I was upset with 3.19 is that they totally debated us. Like, harvest changes, that's the word they use. Or harvest improvements. Like, that is a lol W. But I actually did read the part where they said they were going to be more clear about that in the future. They said that they're going to do manifestos and talk about future changes, like, clearer, hopefully. And how many times have they said that before? Yeah, but I think they're allowed to say it again. You guys act like, it's a bad thing. I'm not quite like, I'm not how to say this without saying it badly. I still like GGG. Okay. I still believe. They just need to, you know, make a good game, right? At the end of the day. 3.20. So next league, this December, it's gonna release with hard mode. Like on release. Like it's happening for realsies. That should be really nice. Especially coming from D2, because I think the idea is it'll be much closer to like a Diablo style game in terms of how the gear is rolled. Because in D2, obviously, you have no ults, you have no alks, you have no chaos, like you can gamba. There's very limited like item generation essentially. Like, this ring by PoE standards is dog shit, right? But by Diablo standards, FCR and res with attributes is perfectly fine. Like, it's actually quite decent. Not great. It's not a very good ring, but it's, yeah, it's perfectly decent. I wonder what other changes they're making to hard mode. Because it took a long time to come out, so I'm kind of assuming that they made it a little bit more juicy. The question that I had, actually, when I read the hard mode announcement, do you guys think that people in hardcore, or hell, even in softcore, do you think the Ubers will be available? Because I kind of hope they're not, in a way. Yeah, for sure. I mean, do you think they'll have an Atlas passive tree? Yeah, I mean, I wonder what is going to be available. Like, there's no way they have ascendancies, right? Like, why would there be? They're not going to have ascendancies. Surely. My god, that sounds so cool. Playing like that, man, it's going to be like classic PoE, basically. Why wouldn't they? It's just no vendors, no loot. You can already do stuff like that. I mean, we don't know what hard mode is yet, obviously, I'm just speculating. My mind is closer to like classic PoE. That's my expectation. Like, I'm imagining no lab, no ascendancies, no Atlas passive tree. That's what I'm imagining. No gem vendor? Yeah, definitely no gem vendor. I guess we'll see. I hope it's different enough that it doesn't create more elitism between people. Pretty sure in current PoE in the current year, it's like, correct me if I'm wrong here, or maybe I'm out of touch, but is it not hardcore in this game Omega lull? Like logout core Omega lull? This is why I don't play hardcore Omega lull. Hardcore is just for like streamers and no-lifers, Omega lull. Is that not the vibe? Pretty sure these days softcore is the main league and hardcore is like the side league. And I'm pretty sure it's been this way for a couple of years now, actually. I don't think this is a new thing. D2 hardcore so much better than PoE hardcore? I kind of agree. Like, massively. Something about PoE hardcore, like, PoE just became a much more... There's like so much more happening. It just kind of became messy. At some point, PoE just became a very messy game. It's a good game though. Like, like that stuff is why we play still to this day, right? Like, it'd be dead game otherwise. But it did make it very messy. PoE bad? No. So like, I'll give you an example, right? In Diablo 2, not only do I see what monster I'm fighting, and I see the auras, I see the modifiers, like I see all of that. And I fight one individual monster at a time as well. Like, I focus fighting one singular monster. And it never feels like too... Well, I'm saying that because of Thunders though. But it never actually feels too bad. And I worry about my positioning a lot as well. Having like the mercenary tank and aiming abilities and the visual clarity is pretty insane. Like, the visual clarity in this game, despite the fact that it's dark and gritty, like the environment is dark, but I still know exactly what's going on. Like, I never feel, my senses are never like overwhelmed, like, oh my god, what is happening on my screen right now? I don't think that's ever happened. Now obviously PoE, having that level of craziness is what makes it so fun, but it's a trade-off, you know? It'd be interesting if hard mode feels more, if it feels better because of, you know, obviously there'll just be less juice, right? That'd be interesting.